Hi, welcome to our Monday Market update here, live from Caffe D'arte in Tehaleh. We're here with our friends. If you're in the area, stop by. Let everybody know what's going on in the market and buying coffee. So stop by, let this as well. My name is David Sturm. I'm here with Ken, the partner, and we are experts in this area. We love living here. We actually live in Tehaleh. But we specialize in the Bonney Lake area, from lake taps, the lake to the plateau being Tehaleh. I want to share some market stats for you, see if you're up to date on what's going on in the area, and then share some graphs and tell you a little bit about location, where we are, and just some general information about what it's like living here. If you haven't checked out our YouTube channel, please do. Sturm Property Group. You'll find our trail talks and everything you need to know about Tehaleh. So we love living here. Let me first of all put that out of my way. So anyway, we have 71 active homes available right now in Tehaleh. No, in Bonney Lake, all of Bonney Lake. 29 are resales, 32 are builders. New construction probably the biggest factor in the Bonney Lake market, specifically Tehaleh. That's where all the building is going. There are about 2,500 homes built out of about 9,000 that's eventually going to be built in this area. There are 41 homes that were sold last week. 16 were new construction. The highest one, once again, was on Lake Taps. Nice, beautiful waterfront property just north of here for $1.275 million. Just had 3 bedrooms and 2,100 square feet, and 2.5 baths, but it had quite a bit of space on it. So that's the highest home that was sold last week. 291 are pending, and that's for all your new construction homes in the area. So the majority of those are pending. We did hear from Fannie Mae. You know, there is inflation because of all these home prices is going through the roof. There is a general sense that inflation is going to creep up this year. Interest rates are going to creep up this year, but we don't see anything disruptive in the market. Anything like 2007, 2008. I think that we get a lot of questions about that. When is the market going to come? As I've been saying, the market of CL can crash if it wanted to. It's simply a supply and demand issue. Yes, prices are going up. You all know about the lumber crisis that's going on. That should ease by the end of the year as well. So, there are some bumps in the road here, but the prices continue to hold strong. And if you've got a savvy local agent that's skilled in the area, I highly suggest using a local agent in this market to get ahead of things. There's a lot of buyer fatigue out there. If you've got the right agent that knows how to present your offer and find the right home for you, so I suggest it works for our clients, and it'll work for you too. It's all on how you negotiate and how you present your offer. It's amazing type of offers that are being written by part-time agents and agents that aren't familiar with the market. It's just it's unfortunate, but there are good agents out there. Make sure you get what you pay for when you work with agents. So I did want to share a few graphs with you that I think will spell some of this out. We wanted to talk a little bit about this graph that we see. Whoops, that we see a lot of. It is this first one here. If I can just get it up here. There we go. This is not a bubble. This is graph just gives you an idea of the difference between what's happening now and what's happened in 2007, 2008. And the cause of the last bubble were those low down payments, fixed mortgage rates, and oversupply, and basically greedy lenders. We all remember that. And 21 is different. And it's just a combination of low inventory, high buyer demand remains really high, specifically in this area. The secret to getting a house in this market is getting new construction, is getting in line, get a local agent, we can help you. They can help you find the right builder, help you find the right lot, and just pick out your lot, pick out your floor plan, sit back, relax, and in the next 8 to 12 months, your house will be built. It does take some time, but that is the secret. No competition there. The price is the price. Just make sure you have an agent on your side. Anyway, you can see the number of supply issue here. Down payments are up, so more and more people are putting down more and more money. Back in 2007, they only put on an average of 9%. Now it's almost 15%, with most being you see more and more 20% down payments. But we can still win at 3.5%. Just matter of how you go about it. You got fixed mortgage rates are still very low, even though they're going to creep up. They're still very low, and lending restrictions continue to be tight. Not anybody can get a house like in 2007, 2008. So we feel that people have a lot of equity in their homes, even if they're struggling with the COVID situation. They have plenty of equity in their homes to help them manage that. And savings rate is up too. This graph doesn't show that, but the savings rate is much higher as well. And just to show you, the average sales price here in the Bonney Lake area is just almost $560. Continues to go up from this time last year. Just an amazing price increase, and that continues to hold strong. We think that's going to level off somewhat, but anyway, it's pretty impressive and a great investment if you can get in here. And days on market continues to drop, just a dramatic drop. If your house is priced properly and prepared for market properly, professionally, you'll sell within a week if you're in the right price range. And additionally, for buyers, you can't wait around. You've got to jump on a home as soon as it comes available. It is very much an aggressive market. And just want to tell you a little bit more about where we are. If you're not familiar with Tehaleh, Tehaleh is just outside Tacoma, which is just south of Seattle here in Washington State. It's a master plan community. Someday it'll be its own community, but right now it's just on a plateau. So here's a better image of it. So people are like, oh, they're all the houses are gone in Tehaleh. Well, phase 1 is almost sold out. They're into this phase now up here. We're down here in this phase. This is where Trilogy is. But you can see this is just phase 1. Here are the places that homes are going to be built over the next 10, 15 years. So they open up more and more of these phases all the time. Matter of fact, this box right here, independent builders going to come in and build there. So that's additional houses. This block is being built out as well. It's not part of Tehaleh, but it is near Tehaleh. We can share more information with you about that. But before you do visit, we would love to show you around. Make sure you do reach out to us. If you look at last week's visit, I showed you my YouTube page, and we'd love to be your agent of choice in the Tehaleh market. We bought here ourselves 2 years ago. We really think it's a valuable community, and we'll continue to grow. And in fact, I'm looking out the window now in front of Caffe D'arte, and they're expanding the road systems to address traffic congestion. So they are taking steps to make this place much more accessible. Anyway, thanks so much. I just wanted to give you that update. Hope to see you next Monday. First Monday of every month, we're down here. Stop by. We'll show you around, set up a tour, introduce you to the right builders, and give you our insights into what it's like living here, and give you some stats and numbers and what's it's like from a market standpoint. Very good. Otherwise, have a great day. Hope you had a happy 4th, and we'll see you when you get here. I'll see you next time. That's actually pretty fun.